somebody will have sense. We can't play this somebody where I jump like sit there. We can't bother. Somebody is saying more invite. Like this him not play none. It's like how this somebody play neutral. Eh? It's like how this appear nation. Ooh, cut down. Come on now. Well, he just sent him off. Bro, what kind of stupid... Bro! Oh my god. I don't know what I'm... But any man just wobble. Why just a jump? So like, in just a like, oh my god. Oh my god. Ah! Stay away from it! Stay away! Ah, run! Thank God. Bro, that be less just build. You know the blue costume? Panda man, I don't know why we put blue costume. That's a show man. That ugly girl. Look. Plus. Fin turn. By turn, maybe have him pan knock down. Have him pan knock down. What in jump? Why am I taking more time? I just realized I'm in on my phone. Oh my god, it's just a poor kind of. Oh my. Dead. I'm full in the mud. What the? Oh my god. Me need to start confirm off of me it then. See. What? What? Oh, that's plus? Oh my god. Oh my god, and just a jump! Alright, let me use my brain. I actually use my brain. Okay. My turn. Nope. Nope. Yeah. My god. Can I DP out of that? Can I DP out of that? Like, okay. Let's not use my brain. You see, I'm have to just play patient. I have to play, me just have a patient. Play patient. Play patient. What is this? I'm looking at punish that now. Start jump, bitch. I'm after that play patient.
That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so fun.
What? Oh.
Working with a better game. What if it charges forward? Stop and clock. This is a tough situation to be in with no drive for both fighters. Extremely burnout. Forward with the drive. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch.
Yeah, me have to start use my brain. Me never want to use my brain, you know. I swear.
The opponent wants to do first.
Oh.
Many of these rounds, how is the match going to play out? At the start of the round, how will they start their approach? That was a solid anti-air. Very nice anti-air. They read their opponent like a pro. What are these fighters thinking differently? You saw the fireball up close. Pushing the opponent into the corner. Alright, what's coming up next? Getting into the end game now. It's getting tense. Next hit will end the round. Slick anti-air finish. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Charges forward. Player one creates a good corner of drive rush to keep it going. Low tight damage. Keep going. Nice timing. To impress. Using the game for the super. They're not playing. Player one, no time to finish that fight. Right back into the rematch. He ain't even close to time. Kicking next. Not much damage dealt so far. They maintain from opening to running. Starts with a jump. Takes them all the way to the jump. Player two is maintaining the position for some decent damage. Snared. End of the round. Either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here, heading into the end game now. It's getting tense.
Plus, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh my god. And not even a grab. No, sir.
Keep the pressure on. Take advantage of everything that's happened up until now. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Drive rush to keep it going. Both fighters want to establish themselves.
What?
Look at the drop. Brings forward. create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal. Check the low tight. Okay, here we go. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in for this one. Final round. Fight! Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Nick jumps up.
What?
Barely blocks for jumping. Oh my god, he just jumped it up. Opposing fight. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art.
Oh my god! Bro, what? Oh my god. Why am I block that?
Great block from building the cross up. Now the fun begins. Those who project out to pressure the opponent. Uncomfortable space here. Can they put each other on the edge? Can tech the throw? Not down. Just a good block. Add a little super to this combo for more damage. Drive rush. Gets in their face. The pressure is so that parry may be just the catalyst they need. I believe it will be overcome with smart driving. My lead opens up. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight!
Tiger! Both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Shifting left time. Oh wow, look at that damage. Charges forward. Fires a tiger shot. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Player 2 will look to apply pressure. Oh, burnout trigger. Player 1 has an empty drive that delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Experiencing burnout. Reads the jumping perfect. Going on the adventure. Manages to block the jump in. Solid anti-air. Drops them. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight!
Oh my god. Oh my.
Was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Solid anti-air. Breaks the block with a throw. Swings forward with the drive rush. Player 1 chases him down. Alright, what's coming up next? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Drive rush. Gets in their face. Player 1 maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Blocks the low heavy. Player 2 may be just about done this round, but they still have a chance to the full drive waves they have. Slide 3 opens up. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bring each other out? Holds out with the block. One chance here may end this match. That's the only thing we can do. Crunch Tiger! Yes. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Opposite creates space to start. Mixing it up with low Tiger. Projectile to try and change the situation. Good job blocking the jump. They're showing us just how patient they can be. They need to check each other before we go straight forward with the drive line. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive games to start super hard. Savage Tiger Rain hit! Player 1 has every drive. This is a very precarious situation. Look at that off and keep going. Still slugging it out at this range. Sneaks to the bar. Tiger shot. Watching each other to keep it going. Will we see a high difference? Still alive? Still alive? She doesn't kill. They're still in this. This could be we're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in that can ride out the win?
Final round. Fight!
Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of hope remaining. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with the leader in it. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. Overhead, but it won't work. Can they knock them out of the game? Better than that. Things are looking very bleak, but can they find some dash? Medium gate. Gate, lead. Just a step back and go down. That was a catch. Yeah, you're gonna get in a fight. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the win. Jumps up. Uses his opportunity to re-range the opponent with a damaging combo. Gets the jump. On dangerous territory. Easy to tag at this range. Takes a trip. Look how try and change the situation. Got their eye on the air. Not shy with the grab. Big play does it. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight!
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Tiger needs to the sternum. Can't protect the throw. Punch Tiger. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? Jumps in. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Jumps up. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that button. Sony with the low punch. Medium hit. That's some big juicy on that counter. Player 2 has a slight license to evade an ace hit. There it is. Drive rush. Gets in their face. That's the jump that they were looking for. Order makes it hard to escape what'll be the setup. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Tiger needs through the sternum. Punchy Tiger. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Oh, burnout triggered. Off for the throw to close it out. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Gets the jump in. Knockdown and nice Tiger. For a third return. Level 3 super. Ready that like it's nobody. Player 2 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? Drop. Grab and throw them away. They must have a game plan here with a critical art on deck. But executing that plan is the key. Gotta be careful not to miss a hit. Lucky fireball gives them the round. Well, listen, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done. Forward jump there to start. Pushes the opponent into the corner. Game over. Down to the wire. Solid. Very solid punishment. The drive impact whiff. Are they ready to punch? Jump at 59. Throws them to negate. Takes a trip. Checks them with the red out. Gets right in there. Overhead. They got the meter for a drive impact. Can they utilize their moves or being July? Tiger do the Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Tiger. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Drive runs to keep it going. Springs forward with a driver. Full SK meters on deck from both sides. This could be over soon. Quick breather. Burnout activates. That's not gonna hit. Player 1 will have to deal with this. Drive it back misses. Reads perfectly. Player 2 flush anti-air. Player 1 is got the game right there. No doubt about it. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Charges forward. Jumps up to care. All in triple. Both anti-air in the flush. Sets up with the jump in. Very good one. Both sides getting ready. Knock them out of the air. Jump reads the jump perfectly. Jump in with the power. Looking to connect with an overdrive arc in this situation. Big drive in with the forward arc. Are you kidding me? Jump. Try rush to keep it going. Somehow pushing it back all the way to center stage. Blocks the jump in. Almost had it, but it gets blocked. The cross up net. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of the holds the attack and fires back. Taking stock. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Takes a trip. Blocks the ambiguous crossover. Nice crossover. Lightning lead opens up. Gets off a fireball up close. Next hit will end the round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Fight!
Who is this? Waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Cross. Drive rush to keep it going. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Flash! Goes for the jump in. Now straight forward with the drive rush. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Carefully blocks the jump in. They've got the meter for a drive in. Player 2 is too impressed with this inverter. Oh, is this it? Oh, he's still in it. Just enough. Solid jump ball. That was a clue to how a solid neutral game wins matches. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up? Punch, Tiger!
What?
Fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? Player 2 chases them down. Cross up good. Good job blocking the jump. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Jump is denied. In a dire situation, they can't afford to miss this. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Solid blocking. Decides to meet them in the air. Jumps up. Throws it. What's next? They've got the beater for a drive in. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. Fires Tiger. Oh god, this is tense. Creating some space here. Tiger got to try something. Both of them are low on health and are playing very cautiously. Jump. Somehow pushing down the Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Ooh, it looks like the opponent wants to do first. Check it for those Tigers. Fantastic reaction there. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Jumps up. Try rush to keep it going. Mixing it up with low Tiger. Unfazed by the switch and block. Good breather. They've got the meter for a drive in. Punch Tiger. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. Going on the offensive. Needs to use the predator corner. Are they going to be able to come back? Sets up and the jump in. Their spacing is so on point. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round! Fight!
Immediate jumping. Walks across the good read. Grabs and throws him away. Pushing it up with low Tiger. Has just started. It's anyone's game. Player 1 will need to play conservative until their driver plays. Both sides get ready. They are not getting close to each other. Tiger got to slice him. Keeps him out. Next with the throw. With the cards into play, it's really anything goes at this point.
Cigar.
I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. It's not over yet. Just believe it's time for that round. Russian bounce the opponent's skill, close their will. Quick to get back to the corner of the stage. Sticks the call. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Still slugging it out here. Jump in. Good job blocking the jump. They're showing us just how patient they can be. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Oh, misses. Player 2 can't use any more drive without burning out. Nice counter. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Decides to meet them in the air. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Forward with the drive rush. Max SAG. Unbelievably insane. The chance that there's a wall. They can't do anything now. Holding on to that third edge. Both sides getting ready. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Decides not to rush in without a plan. Back them into the corner in a hurry. Let's go. Touchdown with anti-air in the corner. That's going to come back here. Now that's how you take it. Made all the right moves, and this experience is only going to make them stronger. It's not over yet. Just believe it's time for them. Fire the Tiger King. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. Managing their drive as well will open up a lot of good chances for them to make it around. Coming through. Tries to keep the pressure on him by zoning the fire. Player 1 is chasing him now. This is an endgame now. It's getting tense. But drive impact could end it all here. Takes a trail. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
No reaction to the fireball. Fires the Tiger King. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 1 did a great job of bringing their opponent up close to the last round. And they keep the momentum. That's still going. Player 1 will need to plan an insertion for their driver. To impress, this Astronaut is praying his sight. He's about to tear the flesh right off the ball of his Tiger Rex. Barely blocks the jumping. They must have a game plan here with his pretty hard on deck, but executing that is easy. That was a glimpse of how a solid neutral game wins matches. How is this match going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Good job blocking the jumper. They're showing us just how talented they can be. Where's this match going to go? Starts with the jumper. So they break forward to touch the opponent. The jump in is denied. Good job blocking the jump in. Good showing us just how patient they can be. That drive impact doesn't get through. And this is gonna be bad news. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Agony to the sternum. Who's going to start things off? Was hungry for the battle. Max SAC on the front. The super doesn't hit. Oh, burnout triggered. What'll happen here? Player 2 needs to use the cut of the corner. Tiger barely blocks the jump in. She jumps. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Decides not to rush in without a win. It's time for both fighters to play it all. Tiger next is the start. Reversal. Check. Go Tiger. They're taking a step back and slumping the forward rush. Burnout trigger. Eats them out. Drops hard. Connects with the throw. Okay, here we go. They're in range. We're going to see a jump right to target. Player 2 can't let him set up with the jump in. This is a complete move. They can't escape. Anti-air in the front. It's right back for the attack. Frames about to sink his frames in. They're ready to cut this. Real test of passion. Oh, here we go. Player 2, are you kidding me? Yeah, that's ready because that fight was easy money. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that comeback. Look at the break the engine. Medium kick in. Low Tiger. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move where you're going to get tons of damage. Tons of drive and help to work with. There's all the overhead bar. Adding that to the mix of change the pace of the match and keep the opponent on their toes. They're not going to allow any jumping. Go hits. Now the fun begins. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Very solid corner. Holds out with a block. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive. Taking stock. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Got their eye on the air. Springs forward with the drive rush. Using the drive rush here to steal their turn. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 will look to apply pressure.
What?
You can end it all here. Barely clocks the jump. Flash. Not close enough for the blow. Cross on the tackle. All on the drive rush. Cross over the ball. Not be enough to kill. That was enough to kill? No, that read was godlike. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Crunchy Tiger. No fight. Both fighters have plenty of power. Where's the match going to go? You gotta escape to the corner before the pressure builds up. Alright. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive wave runs out. The jump in. Knockdown. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive. Life opens up. Okay, creating some space here. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Medium kick hit. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous round of burnout for a while. They're going for the super art. Savage Tiger Rain hit. That combo is super art. Number 1 raging spear. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Flash out. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Going in. Back to the court. This is gonna hurt. Oh my god. We're gonna have this is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Speed, speed, speed. Tiger knees to the turn. Going on the offensive. High Tiger shot to the right. Going in. Player 2 is in a pretty good attack forward with his rival. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Okay, here we go. We see a fight back here. Hey, speed. Nothing stops this train. You never know what can happen here. Gotta do better than that. Player 2 can't let this happen. Lose their shot. Time to make them famous. Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up to the finish. Looking to break the end. Oh, says no to the impact. Player 1 springs forward with the drive up. This is the range where things get tested. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Blocks the low heavy. No good about high. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. Taking stock. The jump in is denied. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few players can turn this around in their favor. Jostling for the great note. Punishes that real-time attack with a drive. Very bad choice. Aerial knee smash. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Blocks it. With the throw. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Tiger. Are we going to see some fireworks? Feeling a nice chunk of jam. What a pickup. Look at this. Oh, what's this? The punch counter gives them a great opening here to the big damage. Good spot. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move. They were in full control there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has the intention right out to win?
Fight.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Jump. Forward with the drive rush. Player 1 needs to use them, knock them out of the air.
Oh my god. What?
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done. Finally to the drive rush to keep it going. With the throw. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Are we going to see some fireworks? Tiger is onto the bicep. Jumps up. Springs forward to the drive rush. They return to center stage. Drive rush to keep it going. Both fighters have a full meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages his best. Life remaining until we're halfway through the match. Will we see the 5 hits? Are they going to end the meter? Looking for a good return. Yo, are they actually dead? They're still in this. Player one wins his hole. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done. So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? From up above. We're in the early stages of the round. Either fighter can force the other to give them even an inch. They can go the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive. This might be the right time to let it go. Forward, the battle in the corner continues. Long low attack hit. Now try and change the situation. The light gap opens up. They need to lean hard on their driving. Holds out. In a dire situation, you can't afford any mistakes. Jump in to action. Always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Are we going to see some fireworks? Fighters continue to check each other in the early goals. Good job blocking the jump. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Forward with the drive rush. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. You've got to be mindful of reaching jump-ins at this range. That's a counter. Drive rush to keep going. What'll happen here? Flash! Right there! Attempts to break the scale with the fireman. Fire! Tiger! Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Are they going to be able to come back and stack victories with the top of the team? Amazing! The jumping in breaks it! Player one wins its hole. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Those two go down. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Trip them up. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. That's some big juicy damage on that counter. Drive run to keep going. Right to be on target. Their spacing is so good. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player one Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Tiger! Who's going to start things off? Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Flash! Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Axel! Confirm on the impact. Not a counter, but no hit. Going springs forward Why this move is called Tiger Vanquish. Even the mighty wall at that time has come for his opponent. Player one wins it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Time to get down to business. The first round starts now. Starts with a jump. Jump in finally. Gets a chance at that jump. Player one is just about out of drive out. How much damage can they deal before they go to drive over? Changes the pace with an air. Okay, they trade hits. From up above. Takes a drill. Nice lead opens up. K.O. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Had the radar up and one drive rush to keep it going. Low Tigers. Player one has a slight edge. She springs forward with a drive rush. Will we see a drive rush? Fires the Tigers. Plays the block with a throw. Life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive movements. Jumps up. Gotta be careful not to whip it. What'll happen here? Jump. Drive impact for the win. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has the chance to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. The overhead good. Nice timing. Player one will look to apply pressure. Ooh, you never done this to make enough big damage. Player one with the lead. Will they go for a big time win? Forward rush. First, anti-air. Wait, what? Are they actually dead? Are they dead? Oh, they're dead! What a way to close it out! Well, advantage to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.